So what had happened was
Yeah,
we had recorded,
but we're here today.
yeah.
I break my heart still. I break my heart still. I break my heart still.
Seriously though, what happened? I recorded we recorded another episode or two, and while I was editing the one about glass closets, I ended up deleting all of that footage.
All hate mail goes to Jeremy.
So that's why it's been a long time. But I'm gonna try not to make that mistake again, and we're gonna try to get the episodes out to y'all consistently. So my bad.
If you hear grass cutting in the background, we apologize, but we didn't want to hold it off any longer, and we just wanted to really get this out to you ASAP.
People are cutting grass. Today, we are drinking
Delicious stuff.
pomegranate and hibiscus tea.
So good. I'm really, really, really enjoying this tea right now, to be honest with you. Really enjoying it. And for all my Baton Rouge people, happy.
Go ahead.
For all my Baton Rouge people out there, happy weekend before SU homecoming. Yeah.
Go Jags! Jag Nation into his house. What you know about that? Who that?
Who that is clearly Saints.
It is clearly Saints, but we're all in Louisiana. It's one Louisiana family, you know.
Anyway, so today we're going to talk about faking the O. Sisters, we need to have a conversation about faking the O.
And she's more qualified to talk about this because ain't nobody faking nothing over here. I ain't got the time nor the energy to be faking stuff. So, what was it? This thing on Oprah? Yeah.
Yeah. An old episode of Oprah came on, and there was a sex therapist on there with a couple that's been together for over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
The lady discussed the fact that she had never had an orgasm in the entirety of their marriage and faked it the entire time.
It's ungodly.
And really did not know if she's ever really experienced an orgasm.
Un-American.
The husband was shocked at this revelation because he thought that the intensity of her fakeness, he really thought that the orgasms were very real.
She don't love herself.
And the crazy part is, a lot of you guys don't know when we're faking because we're that good at it. We know what to do. We know when to tighten our muscles to make it seem real and all of that stuff. Long story, but we're good at faking the funk.
My question is this. Why are you faking the funk?
The thing is, it's really hard for some women to achieve an orgasm, especially through penetration. So we feel bad because it could take a long, long time. And we see them, they're working really hard. And we're like, you know what?
No pun intended.
We're just going to save them from themselves. We're not going to bruise their ego. We'll fake a nice, refreshing orgasm so that they can come and we can all have a good night's rest.
See, I'm sorry, but if I don't get mine, I can't have a good night's rest. I mean, how do y'all have a good night's rest after that?
You do what you have to do. This is the thing. Men, you have to really, really take the time to please a woman. You can't come in there, pump, I'm done, and scoot out. It takes work for most females. You have to take the time to make sure that you foreplay. A lot of foreplay. After the foreplay, do other things. Penetration doesn't always get it. There are other things that have to be done. You have to take your time to do it. I know some people have their hang-ups about oral sex, but I think it's ridiculous, and I think you need to do what you have to do to please the person that you're with. And females, just like that woman that was married for over 20 years and didn't have a discussion with her husband, that is your husband, or your boyfriend, or whoever you're having sex with. You need to have a close a really good discussion with the person that you're with. And if you're not comfortable having a discussion with the person that you're with, you really need to question whether or not you should be with that person. You need to have a discussion because you're worth. If they're worth having an orgasm, if their ego is worth being saved, you're worth having a wonderful experience.
In case y'all are wondering why I'm making all these facial expressions and stuff, I totally agree with everything that she's saying. It's just, it's my sister talking about all this stuff and saying how oral is important and, you know.
He's cringing inside.
She's using the word penetration. Don't touch me. So bear with me. Another problem that I find with a lot of women is that they don't know their bodies. And it's like, how are you going to teach somebody something you know nothing about?
Right.
You got to, you know, light the candles.
Take a bubble bath.
Take that bubble bath. And get one of those shower heads that, you know, you could bring, you know.
To the right areas.
You know, you got to know yourself. You have to know what works for you so that whenever it's time to, you know, bring in player 2 into the action game, you can lead them the right directions and tell them what you need.
And it's okay to be a leader sometimes. It's okay to lead him where he needs to go. Because guys don't know a woman's body like you know your body. And you should know your body. You should know what you like and don't like. I understand if you're new to the sex game, it's going to take a while to know. But if you have been in the game a little bit, it's good to know and be able to have those discussions. It's not cool faking to the point where, you know, you're faking. It's not good to fake at all. But it's definitely not good to fake to the point where it's just the norm. That's the problem. And you're not seeing that you are worth having a wonderful experience. You see that he's worth having a wonderful experience, but not yourself. And that's an issue.
I guarantee you, any amount of money, that your fella, whoever you doing the do with, whether it's your husband, boyfriend, whatever, they ain't trying to fake for you.
They would never fake for you.
And if they did, it is an isolated incident. But they ain't trying to fake for you.
So why would you do it for them? Really? Really, girl?
If you wasn't satisfying them and they wasn't, you know, busting them, they'll go find somewhere where they can.
But yet you're a faithful woman and you're sticking to home and you're faking the entire time and not having a wonderful experience for years and years. This lady for 20 years has faked with her husband instead of having a conversation with him. And it's funny, but, you know, it's wonderful to me when a guy actually says, you know, are you enjoying the experience? What can I do to make it better? Show me how I can make it better. I like it when guys ask questions. I like it when even females, you should ask the questions to the guys that you're with as well. You should have conversations about sex. If you're having sex, if you're comfortable enough to be naked around that person, you should be comfortable enough to have conversations about what can be done to make it a more wonderful experience for the both of you. And but don't feel bad. There are a lot of people that have been together for 40 years, like old geezers. They had never, ever have these discussions because they just do the do and that's it.
You doing all that work, you deserve a payoff. I'm
You
just
do.
saying, you do work at work, you get a check.
Mm-hmm.
You do work in... I'm done.
Statistics show that lesbians have more enjoyable experience in the bedroom than heterosexual couples.
I have friends that say the same thing.
And gay couples they're right under the lesbian statistically, but they also have a more enjoyable experience than heterosexual couples. Ain't that some sad crap? Oh, women, females, we have to have the discussions with the men. Don't worry about their egos. If they really love you, they'll be like, and don't go and say, you know what, you suck. There's a way to come out and say what you have to have the discussion.
Right.
Say, you know what? Let's try something different. Or during the act, say, you know what? Move a little or more over to the left. Or suck a little harder there. You know, whatever you have to say.
Or, I love you, but this sucks.
Don't say that sucks. Don't do that. Don't be that brash. But really, have a discussion with the person that you're with. And that's our fault. We, for whatever reason, feel the need to protect the person that we're with to the fullest. But they are enjoying themselves and believing that that you're enjoying yourself. They believe in their head that they are the man. They are putting it down.
I'm sorry, nobody enjoys themselves in 3.5 minutes, which is the national average of heterosexual sex.
That is so sad.
3.5 minutes.
That is so sad.
This video was longer than some people's sex lives.
There are people that have had sex, the man came, the woman didn't, they wiped up, and now they're laying down watching television, and the video isn't even over yet.
They wiped up.
So, really, I hope this video can help a couple, help especially the females, because I really wanted to reach out to you guys.
Because y'all heterosexuals need help. Y'all say we need Jesus, but
We need help. And, I realize, I'm 31 years old. I really don't have time for the BS, the games,
You're
or
31?
the lies. I'll be 31 next month.
girl, you must be exfoliating. You look good.
Thank you, baby. I know. Child, let me tell you, I use these really, really good anti-aging products.
I really didn't want you to go into it.
But yeah, have sex, have fun, be careful,
Bust those nuts. Bust them safely.
bust them safely. Husbands
And,
and wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, whoever.
Talk to each other.
Talk to each other and have these conversations. Heterosexuals, we need to really represent better than we are statistically, because this is ridiculous.
Oh my god. It's pathetic. Let us know what you think. If you have some embarrassing stories, or you can relate to this topic yourself, go ahead and leave something in the comment section. Make sure you like this video, rate, comment, and subscribe. We promise we're gonna start getting the videos out to you more on a regular basis. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, and follow us at TTalk_ on Instagram. And if you want to, for whatever reason, leave us any letters or good stories that you want us to read in our next video. Of course, it'll be an anonymous name. We will not reveal your name.
I ain't gonna put you out there.
You can go ahead and send it to email queeninspired@gmail.com. That's queeninspired@gmail.com.
We'll leave it in the description box for you.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks.
Bye.
Peace.